Gotta freshen up before you start.
I thought I did. Bomb. Yo, what up? This is Chezza.
GMTM Saynt Jaysn.
And this is the Casual Fan Podcast, the Marvel Critique Union. I don't know if you guys just watched it, but Falcon and Winter Soldier.
This is one thing we
episode
haven't done.
4.
Sorry, this is one thing we haven't done since we started. Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, spoilers alerts. If you have not watched Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 4, it's gonna be spoiled for you. You're done because this episode was the shit.
Yo,
this episode was like, we can just go down the characters. Like, first and foremost, we got to talk about Steve Walker, Captain America.
Oh no, we can't start there.
No, right away. We have to start with him right away. Man, I want to get to him. I want to get to him right away.
I thought we were going to start from the start because the start, I popped.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
In the morning, I do.
Go ahead. Tell the story.
Yo, so they open.
Yeah.
Too loud because the next door hasn't heard. They open in Wakanda. And I'm just like, we here? And remember, I had the theory, right? So when I saw it, I was like, and then it said 6 years earlier, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and true say, it was the connection of like, who is Ayo to Bucky? Because we knew Bucky was in there, and we knew he had a connection to Shuri, but I don't think we really saw him connected to any of the Dora Milaje or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So it was dope how they did that. Showed how she was there to break him, like to break that curse, pretty much the curse of it. So when he talks to her, so that's why you notice like he softens heavy. Like he softens right up when he's talking to her. He's trying to show her like, listen, I don't mean any disrespect. No disrespect at all. This is not a disrespect thing. This, you know what I mean? Like he was like, listen, no. So she said 8 hours. And that's just off the strength of we're cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just off the strength that I know. So
I'm giving you a window because I know that window you can do what you need to do, but you need to do it, and then that's that.
Then
from there, all bets are off.
So. Bruh. So then it goes from that scene. It goes from Wakanda, and it jumps back to their conversation. Goes into the room. When he goes into the room, he's talking to what's his name? Tries to play him. Zemo tries to play him. Zemo starts like, "Oh, thank you for defending me." Like, no, I ain't trying to defend your bitch ass. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yo, like, Zemo been trying to play them
heavy. He's been playing them heavy, bro.
Yo, if it doesn't make the smell test, just give it to them.
Yo, I love how his butler giggled. I missed you, man. I missed you, sir. I missed you. Like, it just tickled him. Like, but if you think about it, he would feel the same way too, because he lived in Sokovia for very long too. He was there, part of their monarchy, the Zemo monarchy. You know what I mean? So he was there. He saw how the parents ran it. Like, you look at him, he looked like he's been in the family for a minute.
Yeah.
So it's like he was everywhere. So
he reminds me of the butler from Archer.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people trying to we're comparing Zemo. Zemo's kind of Batman. He has his butler come pick him up. He has a whole bunch of money that nobody knew he had.
Money.
Family, like just everything.
He just casually strolls through the hood, talks to the people, the kids.
Talks to the kids. But that was smart, actually. We could even jump all the way to that. Like, that's why I want to go to characters, because I don't remember exactly how the episode will go down, but character-wise,
we could do that. Who you want to start with? Since we went to...
we can do Zemo. We can go with Zemo, because we're already talking about Zemo. So when Zemo, like
Zemo
later on,
was styling and profiling in this one.
He was killing him. Yeah, I like that one part where, what's it called? Zemo said that shit to Bucky, and Bucky comes, and he has his head tilted, and he's looking at him. And Sam's like, yo, he's just going to do that shit and do that head tilt shit. And he's like, oh, motherfucker.
he's like, you noticed that.
Zima, I don't think Zima even noticed it until he said it. He was like, "Hey, my head is tilted." He was like, "Put it back." Like, yo, you don't know me. You don't act like you know me, sir. But yeah. Like Zeno had his moments though, like the moment with the kids. You see how they like foreshadow it with the Turkish delight, like Sam, your TT would be happy of you. Here's some Turkish delight. Everybody wants Turkish delight.
Did you actually? This is something I have to go really quick on this.
Okay.
I've been wondering, right? Because it's on Disney Plus, and you don't really see like a hard rating on it, but they cuss at least twice every episode. Yeah. So is there a limit? Is there a limit for series without it going to rated PG-13 or R?
I think it's only available through Stars. Because remember, they have the two apps within one now, right? So there's Disney Plus, which is mostly for the children. Yeah. And then there's the Stars part of the app where you can get to all the adult content. So I believe it's run through the adult content, but you can still see it. So if like, if your Disney Plus was set up through your kids' Disney Plus, you wouldn't see any Marvel shit anyway. But as a parent one set up or whatever, like an adult one set up, you see everything. You see all the other ones. Like even like going to the Disney shit itself, they took out all like the racist shit and all that stuff out of the kids one. Like there's none of them. It's all gone. But if you go to the adult one, you'll get the warning beforehand, and then they have it. So all of them have the warning for the adults, but for the kids, they just take them out.
Yo, me and my girl watch. What was it? What's the one with Damon Wayans?
Blank Man?
No. The show, the series, the family show.
Wife and Kids?
My Wife and Kids.
Yeah.
Yo, if you watch that show, there is some stuff in there where you're just like, yo, Disney's allowing this? Like, there's a lot.
That's what I mean. It's Stars.
Every episode, it has to be. Because every episode, there's at least one moment where you're just like, yo.
Yeah. Even set to adult content.
Yeah, there's another one too, but yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, back to Zemo.
Zemo was styling, man.
Zemo goes in, Turkish delights the kids. It's funny that they go inside the building, calling the woman's name, and everybody's like, nope, never heard of her. Nope, never heard. Can't help you. Zemo looked at the situation and was just like, ask the kids. You know what I mean? Adults are a certain way, but kids will tell you.
Bro, he started out by singing Baba Black Sheep.
Yeah. Listen.
And they all just froze and like looked at him like.
If you look at the whole situation, he moved like a motherfucking pedophile. He really did. He sang kid songs, sat down, and offered them all candy, and got them all. So please,
people. And then said, those guys over there, they're bad guys.
They're bad guys. I'm your friend. And then he got them. He got, which is still, now that I'm thinking about this is really creepy. He got the little girl to meet him later to show him where the funeral was. That's creepy, man. Where do you learn those skills? I don't know, man. Zemo just messed up my whole head right now. Like
Zemo is that he moment, is the like master manipulator.
Yeah, but then he gets all the information, and then he holds on to the information to make sure, like, as he says, like, I'm not going to give it to you, and then you guys can just give me away. Like, fuck that.
Or one of my favorite lines in the series so far. The crumbs are free, but the bakery's going to cost you.
Yeah, the bakery's going to cost you. Selby. Yeah, that was a good one. That was.
It was a good line.
But yeah, so what happened after? What else was Zemo? Then Zemo.
Oh, Zemo effectively shut down most of the super serum.
You see the foreshadowing as well. Oh, that too. But the other foreshadowing was remember when Zemo was like, I remember this place as a kid, but I don't really know the politics. So when they were chasing Carly through the building, and then Sam and Bucky were like, this place is like a maze. But he went to the spot exactly where she was. Like he said, he's been there as a kid. He knows this place clean. And if you look at how those kids move out there, they're just running around.
Yeah.
So he knew exactly where she'd go. Shot her, which showed that she can be shot.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember. I'm like, can Captain America? Captain America doesn't have bulletproof skin, does he?
I was thinking about that too.
No, because he always has his shield. Thinking about it, it's Steve Rogers, so he's always gonna block it. But yeah, when she got shot, it kind of threw me off. I was like, oh, I thought you were a super soldier, but they can get shot, but they do heal.
Mm.
And damn, when that man's when all those shits came crashing down, when all of the super serums came crashing down, in my head, when he looked down, in my head, I said, "What is this?" And then 2 seconds later, he goes, "What is this?" I was like, "Yo," because as soon as he dropped, he saw me, he was like, all of them. He got all of them, but the one. We thought remember last week when we spoke of last week. No, she said all of them are destroyed. So it was only one. Last week we said it was going to be 2. Mm-hmm. We thought it was going to be 2 to give to Steve Walker and to his homie, man.
And that was interesting too. We're going to get to it, but I just want to point out, Walker's an asshole. Because he didn't tell his partner.
He didn't.
He asked a hypothetical, but he didn't disclose that he had.
He didn't tell him. So he was still trying to be covert about it. He didn't really know what he wanted to do with it. Because, we can jump into him now because he knew what he wanted to do with it, but I don't think he knew when. Because, we're going to talk about John Walker because when he started this episode, he was in over his head from jump. Like,
this is his episode.
Oh man, he came and
episode.
When he first came, he came when he was about to meet up with the little girl, freaking pedo Zemo. Go meet with the little girl, and he bucks up with them at that time. Comes in screaming and giving orders. I was like, bro, chill the fuck out. I'm like, that's in my head. It even showed. I'm like, that's the difference between you and Captain America. Captain America would come in there respectfully. You know what I mean? Like, he's going in there and he's like, I'm about to handle this situation. I'm going to make sure this is taken care of. But he's going to go there and talk. So if he sees Falcon and all of them, he's going to be like, listen, you guys can't be doing this, bro. Like, what's the work? Like, what's going on? Like, you guys have me outside the thing. Tell me what's the work and what we doing. And then they're going to be like, okay, this is the plan. Boom. All right, I'll follow your lead. Captain America had no problem with saying that. I'll follow your lead. Because when it's time to take over, if he has to take over, most time the people are telling him to take over. Like, Cap, what do we do? You know what I mean?
Cap, you're running point.
Exactly. So it's like, he came in disrespectful. Like, you got to do this and you got to do that. Jurisdiction this. They're not. Bro. So when he flexed that on them, they played him. He follows them, goes where the kid is, all that stuff. Tell the man, wait outside. This guy starts having like a panic attack.
He was brewing,
like bubbling. Like, you just seen him. He's bouncing around. He's like, yo, it took what's it called? I want to call him Battlestar. What's his regular name? His
Hoskins.
What was the first name?
I can't remember.
It's like Leroy. I want to say Leroy.
But shout out to him because I remember him from Flashpoint.
Yes, I knew he was a superhero before. He was a superhero somewhere else.
He was a cop.
No, then there's something else. There's something else he was a superhero in. There's something else he was a superhero in.
I don't.
But yeah. But without him, he was the one to keep U.S. Agent down or John Walker down. We saw it like when he was bubbling outside when Falcon went to go talk to her on her own, Carly on his own. He was the one to keep.
He's even the one that he was the one to keep him calm, like just saying, "Hey, let him do it." Like he might.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To get through, yeah.
He's the one to keep him calm to be like, "Yo, calm down. We'll do this." Even when they're sitting at the table, he was the one to be the reminder. Like, then who am I gonna be? You know what I mean? He's like, if hypothetically, if I take it, who would I? And he's like you're a good soldier. You're this. You're that. You're this. You know what I mean? He was trying to like keep bigging him up. Like, listen, bro. Like, you're a good person. But Walker knew.
He was even kind of just implying that he didn't need it.
Yeah, that too. But he was saying, if I had a chance, hell yeah.
No,
Hell yeah.
he said hells yeah.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah. The man read it and he was just like, fuck it. They paid me for
I
this.
might as well. Might as
Fuck it.
well.
But yeah. So then what's the next moment? Then he goes in, just fucks the whole situation up. She pretty much like, hold on, no. Doesn't she beat his ass? Not beat his ass, but just kind of like knock him out the way, and then she jumps, then Bucky chases her.
He hit her though. He hit her
Yeah.
and like pretty good. And I was like, yo, for somebody who doesn't have the serum, who hit somebody with the serum, he hit it pretty good. Like he did. Like flew for a second.
Yeah.
Like.
And then she took off. Then Bucky followed her, lost her. That's when Sam started following them too. They both lost her, and then Zemo runs up on her. Next time we see Walker is when they get everything finished. Well, no, actually, the next time we see Walker is fucking Zemo. Right after he steps on all the shit, my man just throws the freaking shield at him. Yo, he knows that Zemo's a human, bro. Yeah, it's like he knows Zemo's a human. Like, but he did not care. He took him out just out. Quickness. And that's when he saw his super soldier serum. Only one. The rest of them all broke except one. Put it in his pocket. It kind of looked like he put it in his pocket right before Hoskins came and right before the other ones pulled up.
Yeah.
So then he pockets that. They all go back to their room or whatever they're staying. Zemo's staying. Right where they're staying, and then Walker comes in. Like, first they're talking about him, like, can't really fuck with guy, man. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the other like, who the fuck is this guy? Then the man runs up like, we're running now. We're taking him now. So I was like, listen, the only thing you run in here is your mouth, bro. Like, listen, like, your mouth, bro. Oh, man's like, want me to make it fair and put down the shield? And then the Dora Milaje come. Bruh. When they...
Yo, the spear through the handle.
Bro, listen. The Dora Milaje are no joke. No joke. This man said, hello, I'm Captain America. My man said, yo, chill out. Chill out. You have a better chance fighting Bucky than fighting them.
No, he said this. Did he say the super soldier? Or the...
No, he was telling, no.
No, he said Bucky. He said
that was at the end. But he was like, yeah, you're better fighting Bucky than fighting them, than the Dora Milaje. The man turned around and put his hand on her shoulder. 1, 2, 3, doom. I was like, look. He's getting fucked up. She just kept fucking him up and fucking him up and fucking him up. Every turn he tried, fucking him up. I was like, yo.
And you know what's crazy about it? When we get to the end, you're going to see the definition of the frail male ego.
100%.
Because that was just the result.
I'm upset they didn't put that line in there. I understand they use super soldiers instead, but after they beat his ass and he's like, they're not even super soldiers, I want him to say, they're not even men. Yo, you know what I mean? Like, throw that out there. He
looked depressed.
He's like, they're not even super. Like, but come on, they murdered him. Like, but he was so out of his comfort zone. Like, this is the first time he steps. This is probably the first time he's ever seen a person from Wakanda. You know what I mean? This is his first time coming up against anybody from Wakanda.
He said, he said 2 lines in the xenophobia. He said 2 lines in this episode that stuck with me. And they were both funny, right? He goes, why has everybody got knives?
Yeah. They were fucking him up with the knives.
And then when the Dora Milaje came in, he was like, well, let's put down the big spears and stuff.
Yeah, no, the what's it called?
No, not spears.
He didn't say spears, the picky sticks or something like that.
Something like that.
The sharp sticks or something like that.
And I'm just like, this goof.
it just the more he talks, he has no clue he's out of his comfort zone though. That's the thing. He had no clue.
But here's the parallel. Steve, when he didn't know shit about like pop culture references or whatever, or he was just like, oh, I don't really get that, but okay. This guy
exactly.
He represents Trump's America so hard.
So heavy, like the way he jumps in and he doesn't even try to like you'd think empathize, when he jumps into the situation, not even empathize, you jump into the situation. If you're around a whole bunch of things you don't understand. What up, Mr. Stephen S? We're talking about the moment Captain America met the Dora Milaje and how depressed he was at the end. But he was so outside of his comfort that he should have just stepped back and would have been like, who are you guys? Just easy, quick question. Like, who are you guys? Let somebody explain it. Turn around. If they don't say it, yo, Sam, who are they? Let them explain it. You know what I mean? And then you break it down like,
yo, you're out of your jurisdiction.
Yes.
The Dora Milaje is in jurisdiction wherever we
may find ourselves. I said,
yo, she said it's so calm. But
so I said, you have no jurisdiction here. The Dora Milaje has jurisdiction wherever we find ourselves. I said, backside, bro. Stop talking. No, man, she's gonna hurt you. Like you see, even when Sam got into it, when he grabbed her stick and how she 1, 2, 3 dropped him, I said, bro, he had no chance. And this is Falcon, bro.
Yo, before he even jumped in, Bucky got concerned, like, yo,
bro,
you know, should we? And he's like, oh yeah, hang in there, Walker.
What she did to his arm,
bro? Yo, she hit him with the Kill Bill.
Yeah, that's the 5 points, right? Like the whole 5 points. She just went. It's like she screwed his arm. She went like this, twist her hand, and dropped it. The man's arm just dropped. His arm dropped with his jaw because he looked at it and went, huh? He just stood there.
And again, she walked. That was another courtesy.
100%. She dropped his arm and then she did the walk off. Bro, I wish they would have did the widescreen of the walk off again because. Listen, Ayo's walk.
I didn't get what she said though. She said something. I didn't catch it.
They didn't. They blurred it. They didn't put it there. They blurred it because I had the captions on and it had in brackets Wakandan and then James. So whatever she said to him in Wakandan, we don't know.
Okay.
So I said Wakandan.
I thought I just wasn't picking up what she was saying.
No. But man,
yeah.
Ayo's walk. Let's get back to Ayo's walk. Ayo's walk was murder. Hey, you know what I mean? She had she has the name that would she was probably called Ayo because of everybody saying Ayo.
It's almost like an and one name. Like the announcer gives you the name.
Yes. That's Ayo. Why you call her Ayo? Watch the walk. Tell me you don't want to say Ayo. Tell me you don't want to say Ayo. Straight. Yo, I'm making that meme, bro. When you walk this bad, they all call you Ayo. Yo, I love when the Wakandans come in. I love like when they bring the Dora Milaje because I always think about that. You gotta, like real life situation. Like
you gotta use the chocolate bar with it too and Photoshop it and put Wakandas.
But oh shit, you just made me forget. Damn it. No, I didn't forget. I was saying something. But anyways, back to Ayo. No, actually back to Mr. John Walker. So Mr. John Walker gets his ass busted by the Dora Milaje. The man was pretty much in tears, sitting down like they're not even super soldiers.
Yo, no, hold on. Don't skip it. Don't skip the dagger. Don't skip the dagger because one of the Dora Milaje did the Captain America, stepped on the shield.
Yes. I forgot the disrespect. Yo,
Ayo she popped and says,
no, hold on.
Here. Leave it.
just that fact. The fact she said leave it. She popped it on her arm like this is coming home. Was no questions. There was no questions. She popped it on like this is coming home. And she was like, no, leave it. And she was like, okay. It was, bro.
That was the
if she would have
dagger. That
left,
was the.
if she would have left with it, there was nothing he could have did. He would have just watched her walk out with it. And then when he goes back to the government and says, yo, she took my shield, and they're gonna be like, who's she? She's from the Dora Milaje, Wakanda. They're like, yeah, you're not getting that shield back, bro. Yeah, you're not getting that shield back, bro. They're not gonna. Who's gonna go up against the Wakandans and say, "Give us back Captain America's shield"? No. What will you do? What will you do? Send your bombs. Your bombs can't get through. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do, man? This was a dope episode. Like, just with what's it called? That fact they brought Wakandans in. And it didn't seem like out of place. You know what I mean? Like they still fit within storyline and everything. It was perfect. Like they didn't even use them for like the whole thing. Episode. Exactly. Possibly they might still be here next episode because they lost them. So now this might be the chase to find Zemo. Because they're just not gonna leave him free. They're not. I don't think they're gonna be like, oh, he escaped. Let's go home. I don't see that.
No. They're gonna chase him. I just don't think you're gonna see it in the rest of the series.
But I
don't think we're gonna see Zemo again. Me personally.
I think we're still gonna see Zemo. I think because Zemo still wants to kill Carly. He wants to get rid of Carly Morgenthau. Because remember, his whole thing is he has to kill off all super soldiers. So he's gonna go. He's still gonna be in this. He's still gonna want to kill them. So as long as he's around, they should be around until he's caught or dead. And we know he might not get either. So, but yeah. So then John Walker cries, gets his friend to be like,
what if I got the
super? Not even. What if I got the super soldier serum? What kind of guy would I be? And his friend like, you be good, man. You be good. Come on, don't worry about you. You a soldier. You the top soldier. You got like 4 medals. Come on, man.
He said something telling in there though. He said something telling in there. He said all it does is make you more of what you already are.
But that's the whole thing. That's why he was breaking down like you're good. You're a good person. You got all these medals. You're this. You're that. You're that. You're that. Because he was trying to convince him that you're a good person. But he knows who he is. You know what I mean? Both of them know who John Walker really is. That's why he always tells them those things. Like, you're a good person, bro. You're good. Like, don't turn to the bad side. And now that...
Don't go that way.
So now... Yeah, don't go that way. But now that if we keep the story going and he finally does take it after seeing the big... Or after they come after, like, they all come to kill him. He takes it, fights his way out with the other two, and snaps. What's his name? His boy gets in there.
Here's the problem I have. Here's the problem I have with it though. If there's only one, and he takes it, and that's it, what are we gonna do about the Thunderbolts? Thunderbolt Ross.
What do you mean? Is the Hulk created from the
Has
super serum?
Has he taken it?
Is the Hulk created from the super serum though? Because Thunderbolt Ross is supposed to get his powers through. It could be. Gotta remember, She-Hulk is still gonna get powers through the Hulk, right? Abomination is supposed to be coming back as well. So in that end, if Thunderbolt Ross is going to be a Hulk, I'm assuming they're gonna have to go down that way. So the same way She-Hulk is gonna get it, it's probably gonna be the same way that Thunderbolt Ross gets it. They're gonna do the same thing. Like She-Hulk is supposed to get it through a blood transfusion. Like because Bruce Banner is her cousin, he was the only one around or alive who had her blood type. So he gives her blood, but obviously irradiated. She becomes She-Hulk. So I'm assuming with Banner's blood, he'll be able to turn into a Red Hulk if they go that way. There's no saying he's gonna be Red Hulk. He could just end up just being a general the whole time. But yeah. So then John Walker.
I just find it. I find it hard to believe that he's gonna have that last one and not get it replicated. There's only one left.
He already took it. If you look at the stuff he does, like once he starts fighting those guys, as soon as he throws the guy across the room, it's like, yeah, you took it. He took it. We didn't see it, but he had to, because when he did his thing and Sam looks at him and goes, "What did you do?" And he's like, "They have him." So then he said his name, but I can't figure out his damn name. But yeah, they're like, they got him. So then when they go get him, fuck, man. I feel bad for dude, man. The man took a kick to the chest, flew. Yo, this is the first time, actually, I see somebody that is human that flies into a wall and actually dies. Usually they'll hit the wall and they'll be knocked out or something like that. And you're like, how do you survive? The Hulk just hit you. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much like a TV thing. Like a TV thing, like a human will survive crazy shit. This is the first time I see a human get caught, kicked into the pool, boom, dead. On contact, he was dead. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
So then that straw to break the camel's back.
That was
John Walker chases the man out to the middle of the square. Remember when John Walker was sitting down talking with Hoskins, somebody came and asked him for his autograph, kind of like they did with the Falcon in the first episode. You know what I mean? They're outside of America, but they're showing that his face is known everywhere now. So as soon as that part, he chases the man into the square, pulls out the shield, and just starts.
The title of the episode.
What is it? Everybody's watching, or our eyes are watching, something like that?
The world is watching.
The world is, man, done. Like, yo, he put his shield through this man's chest multiple times. I thought he was just going to decapitate him, but he went for the chest. Man, yo, that shot at the end though, when he's standing there and it's like a shot from the bottom up. So at the bottom of the shield, you just see all the blood on it, and then it just goes up and it shows Captain America. Woo. Wicked shot.
That looks like a comic book cover.
Yeah, man, that's a wicked shot right there. Like, that's fire. That's one of those ones that I might just have to screenshot and print up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a bad shot. Oh yeah,
that's something that has to be. You're gonna see people illustrating that for sure.
100. But yeah. So let's go to the next character, like John Walker. Oh, what are your thoughts on John Walker? His whole arc in this episode, like that shit is.
Oh man,
hold on, before you, Mr. Eden Man.
Well, we were expecting.
We didn't even know Slim has a voice.
As we're talking, I'm still watching.
Oh, this guy didn't get to watch. Okay. So we're gonna kill it all.
And like shit, I still don't know.
You didn't even know that ending shit. Then you don't even know. You gotta wait till you see that shot. But okay. So yeah, what are you gonna say?
So wait, you got us on mute, right?
You have us on mute. You have us on mute.
Have you guys on mute?
Yeah.
No.
So we don't spoil nothing.
No, we spoil everything. Everything. But yeah. So what are your thoughts on John Walker's whole arc in this episode? How'd you feel about his arc this episode?
Me, or are you talking to?
Trace.
I think it was right where we knew it was going. I don't think we saw that part at the end. I don't think we were expecting that yet, at least. But yeah, he was destined to go over the top.
It happened to him quick. It happened to him real quick. Like, he's already like brought the shield down a lot. Like, he's bringing down the shield.
This is where it gets taken from.
Yeah. I guess this is where Falcon gets it back, actually. Because we can talk about Falcon. Falcon and Carly like kind of like line up together. Like we talked about earlier, Falcon did the walk around.
And Carly and John Walker too.
As in, you mean comparison or like episode wise? I mean, episode wise, like their storyline. Well, Walker's storyline was there, but
similar story arcs.
But her snap, well, no, she snapped last episode though. Her snap was last episode.
No, I'm just saying, like the fight between good and evil, or the right and wrong between the two of them, and then both you can see it in their eyes when things are going plays. You can see it's like it gets real intense, and then it's like, whoa, what happened? John Walker's a little less, but she seems a lot more conflicted to me.
Yeah. Especially when the part where her and Sam get to have the sit down, where he gets to break it down and be like, yeah, like he's like, somebody I know that knows super soldiers very well thinks that you're pretty much a supremacist. And then she snaps out, and then she's like, well, they gotta all die then. And then she's like, shit, I didn't mean to sound like that. And you're just like, yo, listen, like he obviously, as writing, he was gonna get through to her until Walker came through and fucked shit up. But I found it crazy that she knew like so much about his family, of like Falcon's family. I'm assuming because he's a public figure, it probably wouldn't be hard to find that shit out. But
she did a little research though.
Yeah,
like but by the creek, you know,
she did everything. Like she did the dock. Like she was like right there at the dock, like type thing. You know,
next time I'll come over. Sorry.
But you say when she was like, I wasn't gonna hurt your sister. She's like, well, I wouldn't hurt your sister, Sam. Like, even when she was talking, I didn't even take it as her like really threatening her. I felt it like she was doing like
this is
hostage 101 type thing. Yeah, like, listen, she's like, why me? Because I need him to believe me, and there's no other way he's gonna believe me. You know what I mean? So I'll make him feel like threatened, whatever, and then he'll come and do what I'll ask him because I said your name and I said I know where you live type shit. So when he came in, she was like, I was never gonna hurt her. It was not that type of thing. And truly, she likes Sam. Like she feels her and Sam have a connection.
It was just that one point where John Walker rushes in and she's like, wait a second, all right, I get it. You tricked me, you got me, but you know.
Actually, it made me think, how do you feel about the description of what the world became? I'm like, it was really just that the fact that they go that deep and they like, so within the 5 years, because there was half the world gone, what they tried to do, they just dropped all borders. They said, fuck it. Like, if you move to this city, you're helping us. You know what I mean? So it really became that whole thing when they're saying it's one world, one people type shit. It was like that. It was a world without borders. People were like, we need people. Everybody around the world needs people. We didn't have the billions of people in the world anymore. So I was like, oh, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. And then when the snap came back, think about that. So for 5 years, you start fixing up shit. You start doing shit. You move to a town. You do what it is. 5 years later, the person who used to live here, who got snapped away, comes back and says, I want my house. And you're there like, it's my house now.
Now you look like a squatter.
Yeah. And then the government turns around. It sounds like what she's saying. The government comes around and says, all right, all you people who just came into town, you got to get out. You got to get out of these houses. These are these people's houses. They're actually back. It's theirs. Everybody who's not the original owners got to go. Then all of a sudden, you're just on the road. You're just on the street. Like, that's how they end up in Madripoor, at a place that is like criminal haven #1. But they're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
Selling drugs out in the open. Moving packs out in the open.
It's, what can you do? So it's like her story, like why she's doing it. It makes sense, you know? They want that one world shit back. Like, drop all the borders because everybody's just like, fuck it. Let's just get back to status quo. And it's like, why? Like that, those 5 years, if we did something, now it made me hit because this is two different views of that 5 years we saw. Back in WandaVision, Hayward was saying the 5 years were the worst. But then you have Carly in this one who's saying those 5 years were the best. So it's like for people, the no borders helps. But for governments, the no borders sucks shit because there's no control of anything at all. So it's crazy to hear like the two sides.
Lost
like,
your advantage.
Yeah, because people can just go and travel where the fuck they want to. Like, what are you gonna do? And like, you got to start trying to figure out how to create new borders. And what if people don't want borders no more? Who are you? So that I found crazy. Like the whole thing with Carly and her reasoning and all that shit. I understand it. I see why Sam's like that too. He's like, yeah, I get it, but you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. And it's tough when you have to speak, like when Sam's trying to get information from the teacher, and he calls the guy a refugee, or her a refugee. And he's like, "We're not refugees. We have nothing to seek refuge from."
Yeah,
like
we're displaced.
Like we were told we were getting supplies 6 months ago. So no, I don't trust you.
Sam saw a lot of shit too. Bucky was like, it wasn't that main of a story this episode, but he was, you know what I mean? Like he's always a part of everything. When she was like, "Come along,"
he had a good
Bucky's like, "I'm coming with you." Yeah, like they gave you like a little backstory for Bucky to get into the show, but then it was more of what's going on with Carly and what's going on with John Walker. Do you feel that because you see how Sam was trying to talk to Carly, but he never tried that with John Walker? He never tried to have like that sit down conversation. Like, listen, bro, this is what Cap is. You know what I mean? So he put energy into helping Carly, but he didn't put energy into helping John Walker. Could you think that could have helped him, or actually helped push him into the way he is now? Because he wasn't getting the. Obviously, when the Dora Milaje walked in, you knew he was. Everybody had to see he was out of his element. Like he has no clue what's going on. Like he's never met these people. He didn't even know where they came from.
Question for you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys watch comics more than I do and stuff like that. But I don't remember Captain America having a gun. I thought a shield was his weapon. He always had a gun?
U.S. agent does.
U.S. agent okay.
He's shot guns before though.
Yeah, he's had a gun in the war because it's the war. But when it comes to like being a hero, no, he never carried a gun.
Okay. I think he has. I could be wrong.
If he carried a gun, it was for like a main reason, but it wasn't something he would carry.
I feel like in Winter Soldier he had a gun. I feel like he was.
I mean, there'd have to be like a main reason type thing, but usually he won't carry a gun. I believe that's pretty much the reason why he learned how to throw the shield, is so he didn't have to use a gun. Okay. And it's Captain America. Like, if I'm a super soldier, like if I'm like a super soldier and a very good guy, like a babyface guy, I wouldn't carry a gun because that feels like an unfair advantage. You know what I mean? Like overkill. You know what I mean? If I stop you, I'm going to stop you with the powers I have. I don't know. I don't think John Walker feels the same way.
Speaking of Cap, though, I think Sam probably didn't give John Walker that type of convo that he gave to Carly because it's still too close. People are calling him Cap.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. It's like the new guy that came onto the team. Your boy was traded, and it's like now he's just in his spot, and it's like, you're cool. We on the same team, kind of, but
I understand it.
I
don't
really rock with you like that.
But if the coach comes to you and you're like, and the coach is like, listen, or even the general manager is like, listen, we want to make you the franchise player, which this means is you're gonna become the captain. You'll make this much more money, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, you know what? I don't want to take that responsibility. So they turn around and go draft somebody else. Well, how can you be mad at that guy? You said no.
No. I'm not mad at him. But
it's just that vibe. Like, yeah.
He's not captain. Like Steve Rogers is Captain America. Even in that, I can't be Captain America because Steve was captain.
Yeah.
I don't know, this cornball, he's
I'm
even
saying,
worse. So I don't
that's
know
how
if
it goes,
I want to rock with him like that.
I don't know. It's just how they work. Like, I don't know. Sam was naive giving up the shield, thinking they're just gonna put it in the museum and let Captain America go. Like, they're very, very naive for that shit. But yeah. Overall, let me see, who else? What other characters do we got a quick Sharon Carter.
I got a theory.
From her conversation.
I got a theory.
She works for the power broker. I think she works for him because the way she talks sounds like she had a direct conversation with him. It did not sound like this was hearsay or heard from somebody else. You think she's a power broker?
I think she's a Skrull.
Well, she'd be a Skrull.
I think she's a Skrull.
No, why do you think she's a Skrull?
I think she's in Madripoor scoping out shit for whoever she's working for. That's just me. I don't know. I think so. I definitely don't think she's on the straight and narrow. She could be working for the power broker. I wouldn't be surprised by that, but I have a feeling she's a Skrull. I don't know.
But if you're saying the person she works for, if it's the power broker, we don't even know who the power broker is yet. The power broker could be a Skrull for all we know. Pretty much. The power broker could be a Skrull. He can be running all the shit. So
Could be. I just have I have this dark vibe from her that's not her. Right? So I feel like in the same vein where Talos was playing Nick Fury.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same. For me. I don't know. Her. It gives me that impression, that vibe with her. Something's off with her.
Yeah. Well, I know there's something off with her. There is something off with her. It seems like it.
Yo, that punch into the wall, boy. Woo!
The punch into the wall?
Or into the pillar.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah, I'm a sketch. Oh, man.
Poor guy. But yeah, so the whole thing with Sharon, I figured she worked for Power Broker just off of the way she's talking. Everybody's
been trying to get them off the scent.
Carly's head. Yeah, it's true. Everybody seems to be coming for Carly's head now.
Power Broker is like,
little
really
girl,
gonna get you now.
Keep playing, little girl. That's what you say. Keep playing revolutionary, little girl. We're gonna get you. Like, bruh, we have 2 more episodes left. Like, who else didn't we cover? Like, Bucky didn't really have a crazy arc in this shit. This is pretty much the U.S. agent. Is the John Walker episode. It's when he turns into a supervillain.
Rest in peace to Hoskins.
Yep.
Rest in peace to homeboy that was with the Flag Smashers.
What if he's a super soldier and he's not dead? He just heals himself. Imagine going through all that and just healing back from it. Man. A lot of people are like, if I had a superpower, I get healing power. Listen, no. Because what healing power means is you're going to get hurt a lot. You're just going to heal from it. I don't like that. I don't like that power at all. I would prefer the teleportation.
I don't want to play.
I'm teleportation. Nice and quick.
Groundhog Day with feelings.
You know what I mean? Let me teleport in and out. In and out. Everywhere I gotta go, I will teleport. But yeah. He's asleep, so I had to take him off. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know, people.
He's not.
His eyes are mad close. He doesn't even know. He didn't even realize he's not even on the screen. Doesn't even realize he's not even on the screen. There. See? Now he's going to see. Good morning, sir.
What's up? No, I was actually watching.
Well, yeah.
So yeah,
Who
sorry.
else?
I was more into that than into this. Yo,
Yo,
this guy. This
it's a
guy.
good thing we decided this thing early.
I'm telling you, early, man. But yeah, no, this shit is nuts. Like this episode to me, I feel like it's not even the climax, but I feel like it's a climax. You know what I mean? Like, or not the climax, but like the rise in whatever part of the story, the rise in tension. Like
I feel
right
like
here.
the next episode is gonna be like a real mellow. It's gonna mellow out, and then it's gonna spring back for the finale.
Yeah, the finale's gonna be nuts. Like this next episode might be just like a chase, like trying to figure out where somebody is. So, or next episode could be like the power broken, honing in, Zemo honing in. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna race to Carly. Like she's either gonna plant something or put something somewhere or blah blah blah. Everybody's coming for her head, like everybody, like you know what I mean? That's how I feel next episode will be. And then the last episode will be the true villain. The true villain.
And hear her last episode talking about, oh well, you know, we already got rid of Homeboy. You only got to deal with the power broker now.
She don't even know, man. She doesn't even know. Power broker is not even
in real life. In the comics, is U.S. Agent's shield? Is it a replica, or did you steal a shield? Did you actually steal one?
He doesn't steal it. They give it to him. They give it to him. Like
US
they
Agent?
sign him up to be the new Captain America, but then he turns out to be crazy.
Okay, then when they make the new Captain America, they make a whole new shield for him?
Why? There's no more old Captain America. The shield's like the icon. Like the person's not the icon. The shield's the icon. So no. Okay. The person who holds the original shield is the Captain America.
It's not like Cena getting a spinner belt.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't take that one home. But yeah.
Is that like the Grammys? Like the awards, you can't take that one home. They ship you one.
Yeah, they send you a new one. They probably just use the same one and give everybody the same one. Yeah, the Grammys when they give it to you. Yeah, they ship it to you. But yeah. So 2 more episodes of this shit. Man. And then we're getting into all Loki shit. The freaking
I'm surprised with all of Captain America's power that the first hit to that guy's chest he just didn't just cave him in the first time.
What do you mean? When who hit him?
Captain America.
Captain America hit who?
At the end of the end of the episode, when you hit the man in the chest with the
But he has super soldier serum too. The guy he's hitting is a super soldier too. So it's gonna be like 2 humans. Like as a human, I wouldn't be able to put a shield through your body right away. You know what I mean? I'd have to take a few jabs. You know, same way it's a super soldier. The man has increased power and increased strength. So as he's hitting them, it's like when the girl got shot. You notice she didn't die. She got shot, but she healed up. By the time she bucked up with Falcon again. So they're super soldiers. So if that man was a regular human, he would have died. First hit would have been done. He probably would have just. You ever step on a ketchup packet? You ever step on a ketchup packet? If he was human, it'd probably be just like that. Just like that, ketchup.
One thing with this show, it has me watching it all the way to the end, like right to the credits, because I don't know if they're trying to sneak something in there.
Oh, there's nothing there.
Well, I know that now because
you finished.
There's nothing in this one.
There you go. No, there's nothing in this one. You're not gonna catch it until this is 6 episodes, so maybe next episode. But I just think it'll only be the final episode, just because it's only 6.
My thing is, I never know. You never know when they sneak it in there, right? It's just like, okay, let's sneak it in there. It's Marvel.
They tell you online.
Oh, they tell you online? Oh, I don't.
Yeah. Well, as soon as people watch it and it's right away. Like it's right away. Oh my god, did people see that? Okay, thanks.
Hey,
I'll check it out.
I don't get to see any of this until I get to get my house. So by the time you guys watch it in the morning
We're gonna
time or
watch
at
2 or
night,
3 times already. By the time you watch it once.
Yo, I'm up at 3. I watch it, go back to sleep, and then I watch it on the way to work.
Oh, did you end up watching Invincible or no?
I watched most of it. I started falling asleep because I was tired, but it's dope.
shit.
Isn't it?
Speaking of that, that's what's next on the menu right now.
Is that a new one that dropped today? Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he thumped his son in the chest,
bro. When I tell you, this story is different, man. this story is different. Like it's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope, but it's different. And this man's whole race has the mustache.
If I wasn't my age, I'd cry right now.
And Omni-Man is no joke. Omni-Man is no joke. See, he destroyed the other team, the Guardians of the Globe. So you know why he cut off the guy's head, right? Okay, the guy who he kicked off his head, he's called Immortal. So he can't die.
Okay.
So that's why he chopped off the man's head and like kicked it over there, because the man would have just got right back up. You know what I mean? And that's why when they cleaned him up, they cleaned it up. They took his body and they took his head and they put both. Yeah, they're gonna reconnect it. The man can't die. They're reconnecting it. So by the time they reconnect that, that's in the story pretty much when they're gonna find out the truth of who did it, who did everything. Because right now is the whole who did it because nobody was there to see it, and he already disabled all the cameras and all that shit. So pretty nice.
His word against everybody else's word.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool show so far.
Here's Seth Rollins or Seth Rogen. Burying the hurt. No.
Shelton Benjamin and Cedric are getting buried.
Oh, this is the battle royal now.
Battle royal, and they both just got tossed. They both just got tossed out before the commercial break. Who did they piss off?
I don't know. Vince is just over it. They said, what's it called? MVP went to go talk to him about it. And Bobby Lashley, they both went to plead their case. And Vince just doubled down. He's like, nope, this is happening. So there was no talking out of it. So who knows? But yeah.
It was his own sole decision.
I was saying, Seth Rogen, did you notice he was talking for the alien, Alan? The Cyclops alien?
I didn't pick up on everything. I just knew John Hamm was playing. John Hamm was playing one of them. I can't remember.
I'm trying to think. Who is he?
John Hamm from what's it called?
Because J. Jonah Jameson. And J. Jonah Jameson is Omni-Man.
J.K.
Stephen Young. So what's the game? The Asian guy from Walking Dead. He plays Invincible.
It was
Sandra
in the beginning.
Oh.
He was like one of the. He was one of the first.
I forget his name. Yeah, I'm looking at him like right now. He's the one who died, who got hit in his head with a baseball bat by Negan. Like as soon as we come off, his name's gonna pop up in my head. But yeah, and then Sandra Oh, she's the mother. And then there's a few other ones too. I think John Hamm. Oh, and who's the one who plays the robot? His voice is so distinguishable. Oh, do you remember Heroes? You ever watch Heroes? You ever watch the TV show Heroes?
Never watched Heroes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skyler. No, it's not Skyler. What's his name? The bad guy on Heroes. The Watcher. This Watch guy. He's the voice for Robot. You ever see Star Trek, the new Star Trek movies? The guy who plays Spock. So if you watch the new Star Trek movies, it's the guy who played Spock. Same guy.
Oh, like, okay. I know it's
Quinto, Zachary Quinto, something like that. Zachary Quinto, I think is his name. But yeah, they have a dope cast for it. But
okay,
it's a dope. Now I'm gonna go watch the next episode. So yeah. So, is there anything else you guys would like to add to this?
I'm gonna catch up though.
So by next week we can jump into episode 5. Well, next week will be episode 5 of both. Episode 5 of Winter Soldier, episode 5 of Invincible. We'll see.
Episode 5 is on right now.
Nope, that's 4, sir. Oh, episode 5 of what? Of Invincible. Yeah, you're right. Episode 5 of Invincible is here because they dropped 3 episodes, not 2. You are right, sir. But okay. All right, though. It's another thing of Casual Fan Podcast.
Where are we going
Make sure
next
to follow
episode?
us. Next episode is what? Next Friday, same time. Same time next Friday. We've been talking about episode 5 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Episode 5 Falcon Winter Soldier. Episode 6 Invincible. I think we got a few Loki trailers, a few new Loki trailers too. So we got to jump into a whole lot.
We gotta talk about Loki. Man.
Yes, he's still on episode 1 of Invincible though.
No, he's a few in. He said he's a few in, but by next week, by next Friday, he should be able to watch.
I just watched the one, but I'll be caught up by then.
Oh, okay. He'll be caught up by then. We're good. Okay. So a lot of stuff you don't even know. I just spoiled a lot of shit for you. Sorry, boss. Sorry. That's why you kind of looked at me when I said when he cut off his head.
It's all good.
And you're just like, he cut off his head, did he? But all right. Follow us. All our names are here. This Chezza, Saynt Jaysn, Mr. Steven _S, and the Casual Fan Podcast.
Sir.
R.I.P. to DMX. I made the shirt already. I feel like I'm on a New York corner. I'm that guy. Make the shirts when the shit happens. But yeah. If you don't know who the X is.
Bootleg DMX mixtapes.
You see me? The RIP shirts. I'm thinking of putting a whole verse down my back on the shirt, not as a tattoo. I'm not that guy. But yeah. But yeah. Oh, and on Spotify, they just dropped a new release for DMX. It's called DMX's Prayers, and they took all the prayers off of his albums and put it on one album. So if you guys want to hear it, it's there too. So yeah, thank you for joining us. Yeah. This is the Casual Fan Podcast, and we'll be back next Thursday to talk about WrestleMania. And next Friday to get back to this Falcon, Winter Soldier, and Invincible shit. Thank you for joining us. Bless up.
All right, fellas.